What's going on today, guys? Welcome back to another episode of WNN Music Production News. I'm your host, Massive. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If we get to 25,000 by the end of the year, I have to shave my head. We are currently 2,580 away. News. In our first story, the iconic Model D synth is back in production. Guess there's no more shortage of chips. Guess there's not a shortage of chips anymore. It now has a spring-loaded pitch wheel, updated MIDI functionality. It's considered by many to be the greatest synth of all time. Is it better than that porn synth from the last episode? It was released in 1970 and remained on sale for just over a decade before production ceased in 1981. Took it after the market in 2017 due to a shortage of parts. Yeah, it looks pretty fucking nice. I'd still rather get an OP1 though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I've actually used this before. Huh. Has the same sound engine, signal path, and also has the same modifications that were made in the 2016 reissue, such as a dedicated analog LFO with triangle and square wave shapes, a FATAR key bed with velocity and afterpressure available via top panel CV jacks with onboard trim pots, MIDI integration, improved pitch wheel calibration, and a mixer feedback modification that enables you to overdrive the MINIMOOG Model D and make it scream simply by turning a knob. The new features include the pitch wheel that will center itself. I can't believe that wasn't a feature already. And updates to the MIDI functionality. That's very detailed. And as expected, it's $5,000. I mean, I didn't expect it to be exactly $5,000, but I expected it to be pretty expensive, and it is very expensive. That's a lot of news. In our next story, there may soon be less competition in the music and music production field. Let's find out why. The brutal impact of cost of living crisis, 9 in 10 musicians concerned about affording food, while half consider leaving music industry altogether. If you're worried about there being too many musicians or music producers, worry no longer, because they will probably die. New studies suggest it's now the toughest time to be a musician since World War II. I wonder if this includes music producers or just musicians. I mean, I feel like it's probably tough to be either at this point. This comes from a research study in the UK where they asked 525 UK music professionals talking about the devastating impact that the current economic downturn is having on UK musicians, along with the lasting effects of the pandemic and Brexit. The culmination of these factors is considering many to leave the music industry. 98% of professional musicians surveyed claim to be concerned about their ability to earn sufficient income over the next 6 months. I feel like that's always a problem as a musician though. Like, you probably could have asked them that years ago and they probably would have had the same answer. That's true, the pandemic has fucked up performances, and you know, the rise of cost of everything has fucked up performances as well too. And I'm assuming you still get paid the same amount when you get booked. I live in Hawaii, so I do not get booked. Only like 50 people live here. Musicians find themselves struggling and are encouraged to contact the charity's Music Minds Matter service, which supports the UK music community through a 24/7 mental health support line, free counseling, and financial aid. Damn it, I want financial aid. What is that over there? Oh, it's news. In our next story, HUDSON MOHAWKE has revealed his favorite synth. It's the OP1. Just kidding. It's the OP field. Some would say it's a second fiddle to the classic Moog sound, but I lean towards the Prophet. This is from an interview with Resident Advisor. He likes the sequential Prophet 6, claiming that it has a richer sound than a classic Moog. He also highlighted the Korg M50, which he recalls buying in 2007 and used on almost everything he's recorded since. It's kind of corny sounding, but in a very pleasing way. He also praised the Jupiter X, the ASM Hydra synth, which he says sounds amazing. It has this random button on it that you can use to forever generate random parameters for every parameter on it. That's actually pretty awesome. He also prefers FL Studio, apparently. I've tried other things, and I've always kind of stuck to this because it has this weird idiosyncratic way of working that is not entirely logical and doesn't immediately make sense. Once you figure it out, it leads you to making things in a different way than, say, looking at Ableton all the time. It has a strange workflow that is incredibly quick. It has its drawbacks, and it's prone to fucking up at crucial moments, but I still love it, and I can't move away from it. I do agree that FL Studio has a strange workflow, but it is incredibly fast in some ways. You guys smell that? It's news. Have you ever thought about DJing with music from Amazon? Wait, what? Did I read that right? Yeah, fuck no. Yeah, exactly. The answer is fuck no. Denon DJ drops SC Live controllers. You can DJ without a laptop and mix tracks directly from Amazon Music Unlimited. Good God, why? The only way that this could be a good thing is if it's free. I mean, not the controller. Of course the controller's not free, but I mean, to get the music off of Amazon. The screen on that thing does look pretty good though. I don't know. I might be changing. Built-in speakers. Wow, this thing has to be expensive. Whoa, you can control lights too? Oh man. Fuck. Look, how much does this cost? I mean, I guess it could be worse. So you have to buy an Amazon Music Unlimited subscription, and you're gonna need a Wi-Fi connection. Oh, it also has SD and USB slots though, so just you got to know whether or not they have Wi-Fi. That'll suck if you can't get connected to the Wi-Fi and you didn't have a backup plan though. You see that over there, man? That's a lot of news. In our next story, have you ever wanted to use a synth but you're too stupid to do so? We may have a solution for you. I never knew how to say this company's name. Is it Bleass? Bleass's Megalit. It's called Megalit. Holy shit. I don't know which name is worse, Bleass or Megalit. Megalit plugin promises to be the power synth that even non-technical musicians can use. Oh, that sounds mega lit, dude. Ultra mega fucking lit. Killer lit. Killer stupid lit. No one says mega lit, like unironically. The company claims to have put the best bits of a modern power synth into a plugin that's easy to program. I don't know, Vital's pretty easy to program. So you get a blend of wavetable and classic subtractive oscillators, filters, effects, and modulation. Hold on there, I'm not a power user, I don't understand any of this speak. But in an interface that's been designed so that even non-technical users can understand it. The GUI has 8 tabs that deal with performance, general settings, the oscillators, drive filters, FX modulation, and motion. I feel like modulation and motion are kind of the same thing, but whatever. So it's got an introductory price of $49, regular price $99, and it's for VST, AU, AAX. Mega lit. Let's check out the video. Let's see if it's mega lit. They need to stop this. Give us information. This is not information. This is just a bunch of flashing lights and some music that we don't even know if it was made with mega lit. Thank you for that, bleed ass. I appreciate that. Motherfucking bleed ass megalit. What is going on? When you put it that way, news. God, more old head shit. Neil Young says that nothing is real when you take the dark step into digital music production, as Rick Rubin praises its convenience. Of course, Rick Rubin was barefoot. He's always barefoot, right? Rick doesn't need shoes. He floats from location to location. That's what he does. He's a god. We're mere mortals, and Rick Rubin is floating high above us without shoes. Talking about how their new album was recorded. He said this is a hybrid. This is done to tape and immediately to digital. So it was only on tape for a split second and then it was digital. Okay. I thought we're not doing digital music production, sir. If he's not keen on working digitally though, why did Young and Rubin choose this method? The answer, it transpires, is control. Yes, that's the whole point, I would say, of digital music production. You have control. You're not committed to something. If you don't like what you did, you can go back. Anyways, more old head shit. He's like, have you heard of that newfangled thing called the TikTok? What do you think of that TikTok, Rick Rubin? Okay, lastly, we got a new microphone, a new USB microphone, but from Rode. So maybe it's good, maybe it's not. So now they have the NT USB Plus. Based on the original NT USB, it has a few next generation features. There's also an internal DSP that powers a high pass filter, a noise gate, an aural exciter, a compressor, and big bottom effects for a rich broadcast tone. You can engage these processing features via the companion Rode Central app. I remember USB mics used to be awful. Are they still awful? I don't know. I haven't tried one in like 10 years. But this one costs $169. And it comes with its own pop filter and tripod mount, but it's one of those little ones. That's definitely news. Yeah. All right, that's it for the news tonight, guys. Hope it was mega lit. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Trying to get to 25K by the end of the year. You know the deal. Check out Discord, Twitter, second channel. Upload the second channel every single day. And I'll see you guys in the next video.